the darkest day in my personal season so far has been Mourinho getting sacked.
How do you miss a penalty in a derby game last minute to win its point? I'm sorry, there is no.
The thing with Van Dijk is he's every game he's a mess. Yeah. It's not like one game and he's like, yeah, Van Dijk, right? It's every game he's a mess.
If we fell out the top 4 from here, I would never ever show my face on YouTube again.
Hello and welcome to Hope Meets Banter. I am Devo. Obviously, I'm not Leonie. Unfortunately, she couldn't be here. We are in Matthew's yard. Not that Matthew. Matthew's yard in Croydon. If you're ever in Croydon, come and check it out. It's a very nice place to be. We have got a special guest with us, Callum of the Sanderson Show. Sanderson Show. Done now. Going to do your marketing. Double H, and of course we have Drifty. And we're going to get straight in, and the first thing we're going to talk about is Liverpool's title challenge. A lot of points have been dropped. Man City now are top of the table. Things that when the tables were turned, like the day when the tables were turned. Shout out Foxy Brown. What I want to know is who's to blame for this turnaround? Is it Klopp's fault? Is it the players' fault? Is it Man City being too good? Who do we blame?
I mean, I'm going to say, obviously, the Liverpool part will obviously go in, but let me just, throw my little thing to the fire. I would say 2 people. I would put the blame on Klopp and Salah. Klopp, because I just feel that the pressure got to Klopp. You see, Klopp was always a guy that's like, I have my philosophy, I'm going to go and how to attack. Now, I applaud him. Because what I was criticizing for during his Dortmund days was like, this guy already has a plan A, he has no plan B. So I applauded for that, wow, you actually have a defensive plan, a more pragmatic approach, and this is really good. But when it's called for that old school, let's just attack and go for the goal, he didn't do it. And I think, again, me and Chris were having a discussion about this, a draw is only 1 more point than a loss. So you might as well go for the win. Okay, you lose. Yeah, it's only 1 more point less than if you drew. Whereas if they had gone for the win against Man City, really gone for the win against a Man United, and really gone to attack, who knows, they would have won. So Klopp is there for being, and also with his substitutions as well. Salah, you're the main goal scorer, you're the star of the team. Mane isn't the goal scorer, he's the facilitator. Okay, so he scores, he assists, he helps, he's more all round. Salah, you're mainly the goal scorer. And in critical games, let's just sit West Ham, Man United, Everton, you just win where to be found. And even in the Everton game, you've got to take that chance. Yeah. It's like it was on your left foot. It wasn't that difficult for any top player. That is a simple open your body up bottom left. It's a simple open your body up bottom left. So I think for me, Salah and Klopp.
I don't think you can put any blame on Salah. I think that's really, really hard.
No blame.
No,
that's crazy.
Because remember, Salah didn't ask to be called our best player. People just call him our best player. So he isn't like a Ronaldo or a Pogba where like he wants that mantle. Yes, of course it's me. Do you know what I mean?
Well, based on last season.
No. But you can't. This is like.
Wait, Davis got scored for the.
No. But you can't ask a player not to play well, to not be told he's this or he's that. He does the best he can. It ended up being spectacular. He didn't turn around and go, yeah, every season I'm going to do this. Every season I'm going to be that guy. Every season I'm going to be a 35, 40 goal a season, man. You got to remember, what we do now doesn't help, so it did last year. Last year we had Ox, and we fell off when Ox kind of got injured. If you look towards the end of the season, you know what I'm saying? We kind of fell off. I cannot believe I'm even saying that, based on the fact that I didn't really want Ox to come. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and it was a good player, but I thought, what are we wasting our time with that? Ox has almost become one of our most important players, and it shows.
But you know what? The thing is, Arsenal never got that Ox because he was moved around all the time. If he was put in that position, that driving midfield position, then maybe we would have seen it and he would have never left. But the closest player you have to that can't get a game. And that's why I blame Klopp. That's Keita. That's why I blame Klopp. Because Keita's day is made for these games where you're struggling.
But
and he's not. Yeah, but he started to hit form and then got taken out of the team. It doesn't make any sense.
I'm a big Klopp fan. It harbour Callum. Like, I'm a big Klopp fan. But Klopp has to shoulder some of the blame. Some of the players do deserve blame as well.
Majority, bro, I'd say. On Klopp. I gotta like, I'm with you. I love the man. Majority
has to. As you were saying, the game against Man City was the midfield by now them Henderson and Milner. Then against Man United, so I leave the Man United because that was a bit of a weird game because of the whole garlic the night before and everyone was dropping down like flies. Even Firmino got injured. But the Everton game, you take off. You bring on the Lallana, but that's Brexit football. That's Brexit football. Adam Lallana, I've got love for the guy, but he ain't scored or assisted in the league or Champions League since 2016-2017. That's awful. And
I mean, he's hardly played in it. But you're right.
He gets on, and all I'm seeing is Billy Elliott doing pirouettes. That's all I'm seeing, and it's annoying because he slows our play down. Milner gets the ball and he's either on the floor or he's fouling someone or losing the ball. Klopp has to look at it. You cannot be taking off Salah and bringing on Lallana. That's
Mane.
Mane, and he took off Ronaldo and brought on Milner, right?
Yeah.
Sitting there going, what?
That was Ronaldo's worst game of the season. Yeah. So I get why he thought, let me bring Winnie out. Do you know what I mean? That's fine. But, or Shaq.
Yeah.
Come on!
It made no sense.
Come on! We need to go. Why did they bring Origi?
But no. That's why I made the original point. It's the pressure. And I think what she's saying from Klopp is like, I don't want to lose this game. Let me just get a point.
He actually admitted it.
Yeah, so for him, things like, you know what? This game is open. It's end to end. Everton are getting chance. We're getting chance. It's too. We're not really controlling the game. If we're controlling the game, okay, bring in Keita. This is not a game that we're controlling. This is like end to end Wild West. So. And I think for him, because he knows that, my gosh, this is such a huge opportunity, the pressure is getting to him of like, nah, I'm not going to go gung-ho. All right, let's get the point. Let's just get something on the board and hopefully pray that Man City lose and all these draws that we've been accumulating counts towards us. But I just think that these are the critical decisions you've got to make. And it's tough because you're like, you know what, let me just try and do the professional thing, hold for the draw. But your team is good enough. And your players are good enough to get that win based on the kind of goal scorers you have on the team. So
Everton were there for the taking.
They were.
For
sure. I know obviously we can't dwell on this too much, but just the last thing that I feel about what's going on, I feel like Klopp is having the same problem that a lot of our fans have. You know, like when like obviously you see it all the time, and you as well, like the battles I have with people on Twitter when people keep telling me, how dare you say this? We've lost one game all season. What's your problem? I'm like, bro, I don't give a fuck how many games we've lost. I would rather lose 2 games and win 5 than draw all 6. You know, who gives a shit? I don't care.
You said maths is overrated, so you don't get to say that.
so for me, I think Klopp is suffering from the same thing. He's like, we didn't lose the game. We lived to fight another day. Nah, bro, I'd rather we'd lost to Man United and then beat Everton. We'd have more points. Fuck the bragging rights, man. You would have had of us. We'd have more points on the board. I don't care. Do you know what I'm saying? I would still be top of the fucking league. Everybody's just winding me up at Liverpool. Everybody.
It's almost like last season when I think like Arsenal beat United twice, but United still won the league. Yeah, Arsenal was like, yeah, we beat United twice. Yeah, but United still won the league.
Yeah. So it's like monkeys.
We don't need to talk about it. Since we're on Man United and Arsenal, let's move on to the next topic, the top 4. So it is heating up. It would have been a lot hotter if we would have went and beat them. We're going to beat Tottenham the other day.
It was a great game, though.
It was a good game. Well, it wasn't the greatest. The second half was good. We didn't get robbed. Firstly, I want to say this. The officials were terrible for everyone across the board. They were shit for both teams. Xhaka should have seen red in the first half. Our penalty was never a penalty. Aubameyang dived blatantly. Should never been given. Kane was offside. So there was all sorts of decisions going wrong in that game. So to say that we got robbed, it was. If Lacazette and Aubameyang take their chances, Lacazette takes his chances.
How do you miss a penalty in a derby game last minute to win its point? I'm sorry, there is no excuse.
He did not look confident at all.
Pressure, which is see. Great goal scorer, amazing natural goal scorer. I'm going to look at you sideways now. Because it's like, I now know that you don't really have that kind of booming. I mean, we'll obviously get to it.
No,
21
we've
years
seen
of Rashford.
We've seen better players than Aubameyang. I'm not going to judge Aubameyang for one miss. You know.
So you have to bring sideways. You can never say
he has been poor in big games for us. Against the top 6 sides, or top 4, top 6, whatever you want to say, he has been poor this season, and he has gone missing, and that's something that's been labelled against him. And we saw it again. I think the only game I can remember him really turning up for was the game at home against Tottenham. But in terms of the top 4, who misses out? Because Man United are doing bits, you know, Fergie at the wheel. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a puppet master.
I think Arsenal and Chelsea missed out. I've got to be completely honest with you, despite the controversial, but I think there's some sort of Illuminati system going on in Manchester United.
No, juju.
Yeah.
It's juju.
I think Fergie's behind. Literally, Solskjaer is just the face of
100%. No one can tell me anything. It's not a conspiracy theory. I don't care.
Fergie is something behind it.
100%.
Because the darkest day in my personal season so far has been Mourinho getting sacked. Because everything's changed.
And it's our fault.
It's
It's Klopp's fault. It's Klopp. Can we just win the game 1-0?
Yeah.
Just win the game 1-0 and keep the man out of
36 shots and all that nonsense.
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying?
But I'm looking at United's team and I don't see, they're just more consistent than Arsenal and Chelsea, and I think that's what it's going to come down to. It's going to come down to consistency, and I think Arsenal's defence it's got more holes in the sieve, man.
It's garbage.
But in saying that, Mkhitaryan's back on form.
Yeah.
Ozil may be brought back into the team now, and Aubameyang and Lacazette will score goals of service. I think Arsenal's running is actually easier than Tottenham's and Chelsea.
Absolutely.
And there's a slight possibility it's Man U and Arsenal, you know?
No.
And there's a slight possibility it's Man U and Arsenal.
I said this thing when it starts. I said that it would be Arsenal and Chelsea to make top 4. But again, I'm still keeping with Arsenal. Because yes, that defense is bad. I just think that they'll just outscore teams. I just think they'll just end up outscoring teams. United right now, as we now know, Juju, Black Magic, White Magic, Caucasian Magic, Caribbean Magic, everything Magic. You know? So basically, once you're dealing with Magic and like Lord of the Rings and Sauron, then they're in there. So it doesn't make any sense. Look, man, Chelsea, Tottenham.
I'm going to make a very controversial statement just quickly. I am so glad, and you might film on this, that they're flopping just so seconds guaranteed. Just so seconds. Because, bro, I'm actually worried that we won't just not win the title. We'll actually fall down the pecking order and finish like 6 points behind City, and it'll be like, thank God Tottenham fucked up, so we at least get runners up. Like, come on, be honest with you. Thank you, Tottenham. Do you know what I mean?
We fell out the top 4 from here.
If we fell out the top 4 from here, I would never ever show my face on YouTube again.
That's bitch, get out of the way. That's ludicrous, but I don't know. That's not happening. I think personally, and this is based on hatred, I think Tottenham will drop out of the top 4.
It's not.
I think we us and them. And then we want to think, well, if we ain't getting there, you ain't getting there. Coming with us.
You think Chelsea and
I think Chelsea United. I think United.
So Chelsea United to make top 4.
Yeah, I do think Chelsea United.
I think Tottenham and United.
You know what? It all depends. I mean, obviously I'm just ifing and butting here, but if Liverpool win the league, a large part of that will have to do with Tottenham and United playing City.
Yeah.
So if Tottenham get something out of the City game, it means that they're playing well enough they will make top 4. If they lose it, but you get what I'm saying, because they've got to come to us and they've got to go to City. They might perform them 2 games, shock everybody, and do you know what I'm saying, just easily get 3rd position. It's all about
they'll
that.
perform against Liverpool and they'll bend over for City.
That's the worry.
No. Like they're losing to Man City. Like they always lose them. But I just think like I mean,
it's Tottenham at the end of the day.
And wild card shout, I've got Man United to win the Champions League this season.
Oh, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised. But we'll get onto that. We'll get onto that later. We're going to come to that later.
He put it in the universe.
Firstly, we want to talk about Joachim Low and Germany. In the last week, he said that Jerome Boateng, Thomas Muller, and Mats Hummels will never play for Germany again. And that's the talk of someone who's never going to lose his job. Because who are you to say never play for Germany again? Like you're going to be there forever.
that is sick.
I never thought I'd see a country act like Arsenal and you know be like
trendsetters.
We can't get rid of him. We can't get rid of him.
He
can do what he wants.
You finished
he
bottom
can
of
come
the
around as much as he wants.
It's not basically. Listen, first of all, homeboy, you shouldn't even be manager of this flipping team. You've been in this job since 2006. Fair enough, 2014. Case in point, Marcelo Lippi. He won the World Cup in 2006. 2010 they finished bottom. They were not only sacked him, they just said, yo, give back that medal that you won for Italy just walk in a whole different kind of way. Man, basically, it's the monk, the godfather. But the thing about this is that, for you to love, to say that, the audacity to say that, and to think that you were not partly to blame for that, it's crazy. Because for me, I think that Boateng, yes, that is right. Mola is one of those guys who...
He's not had a good season. Right?
He's not had a good season, but like, you always know who knows can get a goal in him. Hummels has actually been playing pretty well. So it's like, if you're saying Hummels and Boateng, what's going to put Sule, who else? Who else is there?
This is one thing. Germany have got a massive pool of talent to choose from. And maybe he just feels we do need to play some of these youngsters. And I mean, the thing is, I don't think any of them hit 30 yet, have they? Yeah. I think Boateng's 29.
No,
is he 30? Are you sure?
It has to be.
Are you sure?
I don't think
Muller's not hit 30 yet.
I think Muller might just be 30. It might be.
Basically, he got tenure for winning the World Cup. That's basically what it is. And I applaud the loyalty to a degree, because who's to say that we should just be like, well, you have one bad tournament, so you're gone with the tournament before you was the best.
You have to refresh. But you generally have very good young managers as well.
That's the thing, the decline has actually been quite rapid. Like, if you look at the Euros and then the World Cup, it's been like, you've been able to tell something's not right. Do you know what I mean? So, like, I kind of feel like, just step to one side, and you know what I mean, another guy come through now.
You know what it could be? It could be if this man's not afraid to pick his batty out on TV, on national TV, scratch his balls and sniff it, then he might shoot up the headquarters. This guy's unstable. Do you know what I mean? Maybe they're afraid to sack him. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You can't do that things on national TV.
Public ball sniffing. Fucking hell, you don't give a shit.
Big international TV, but.
Yeah. Don't give a shit.
But did he put it in his mouth as well?
His name's Locking Low, but it should be Locking Yo.
Yeah. So way too low.
Imagine when he's at home. If he's doing that in public, imagine when he does
but his hands must be a mess.
I don't want to know.
I mean, he must just pick up his underwear. Yeah, that's right.
If he does go, who's the natural successor? I don't even want to say it, put it out in the universe, but
you're trying to get rid of Klopp.
No, I'm not. No,
this
definitely
man,
not. But
don't.
That's why, for a selfish point of view, I don't really want Joachim to go.
No, I feel like the other managers.
I don't think Klopp is thinking national team. I don't think he's national team.
He's thinking Madrid. But let's move on. Again, I'm good at this.
That's a nice one.
So we're going to move on to the Champions League. We'll get on to the miracle in Paris. We'll do that one last. We're going to talk about the slaughter in the Bernabeu. Ajax just completely disrespected Real Madrid. All of their history, they said, we don't give a shit. We are Ajax. We've got history too, bitch. And they destroyed them on their home patch, winning 4-1 on the night? 4-0. 4-1 on the night.
Lubrication.
Tadic, just, I don't know what happened to him. He's like,
amazing.
Brought down the spirit of Goku and just went for it. Went on a mad one.
No. I mean, for me, it's like, it's weird. Like, I'm not surprised that Real Madrid lost, but I'm surprised by the manner in which they lost, just how bad they got outplayed. Because if you've been watching Real Madrid this season, they've been garbage. I don't like the dude. He's an arrogant prick who props his eyebrows. But look, Cristiano, it's like, you have to just see, like, they have missed his goal scoring touch, and they've also missed what Zidane also brings as well, as like his man-to-man management style. But I just think that when you look at this team, it's just like it's just all they've had their run. 3 Champions Leagues in a row. That's an amazing thing.
Everyone frowned at me when I was like, this team won't last for very much longer. Do you know what I mean? And for me, when I was watching the game, it was actually like, my eyes kind of went funny, and then like all of a sudden I'm seeing like Fanini George and Overmars and like the ball brother. Like, I'm like, whoa, this is like 90s. I'm just watching a flashback, like, and it felt great. Like, Ajax deserve to finally have their academy produce all the dons again, and obviously they've done well with like the imports, you know what I'm saying, and like they look like a team that's just doing it the right way. They always have, but finally it's another generation come round and it's paying off again.
And they're second in the league, some way behind PSV,
which is crazy. You know what I mean? Maybe suited more for Europeans.
But you have to hope that like what happened to Monaco doesn't happen to them.
It's happening already.
It will. Yeah. De Jong's already
gone. The league's
isn't going to be there.
They have to do that.
I mean, they have to bring in a rule or somewhere like, so you're saying that I have to do all the hard work of the coaching, the academy thing and everything. So all that hard work by the club, goes to waste because
That's how they
he
survive.
plays for 1 or 2 years.
That's how they
It's
survive.
the money, bro. They were like Monaco. Monaco might not look good on the pitch right now, but they're bankroll after the last 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Bloody hell. Was it 400 mil maybe they made maybe off of that? You know what I mean?
Overmars came out and said he's got 28 million euros to work with for the first team, under 23, and the youth.
Yeah,
So
Bloody hell.
yeah.
they just
It's
sold
a
De Jong.
different-
How much was De Jong? Like 85 million.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
They'll sell De Ligt for
Probably
about
the same,
50,
the same.
50, 60
Maybe even the
defender.
same, man. The way defenders are
True,
right now.
true.
Yes, they're losing 2 quality players, but he can go and beef up that squad with that sort of money.
But remember, their end goal, and it's not like the old days where a team like Ajax could, I mean, I'm not saying they can't win the Champions League this year, it'd be highly unlikely, but that's not their goal anymore. Their goal is to finish top of the Dutch league, you know, and so that money could be the difference between them leapfrogging PSV or, you know, I think, who's it won it last season? Was it Feyenoord won it last season? Yeah, who aren't doing too great this season, but that's their goal. And getting 85 million for De Jong, that's going to be a massive, massive advantage.
But then,
for them.
I mean, first of all, are you going to find another player like a De Jong? And do you have the stature to attract
Yeah.
a player of a De Jong standard?
I mean, they've probably already got players lined up in their squad already to replace De Jong.
I think a lot of English, they should take the kind of, and all the other Dutch teams when I think about it, you know like what the German clubs have done, where they've looked at all the young talent that plays in England and thought, it never gets a chance. Why don't we? Because Holland will probably be an easier place to adapt to than Germany for English
That's what
people.
Chelsea did.
So I think a lot of the young English players should start going playing at PSV and Ajax and get some game time in a decent league. Do you know what I mean? So maybe Ajax
Let's
might
say
trust him in that.
No, but also just a quick point, and I'm sure you both love this. So Ramos gets an intentional yellow card because he assumes that, you know what, let me just save myself for the first leg of the quarterfinals. Obviously, then he gets punished, but he's like, you know what, I'm not going to be needed. And the thing about Varane is this: he's still an amazing defender, but it's all about systems. See, Varane in Deschamps' system, there's more protection, it's much more defensive. In an attacking system, totally exposed. For me, he was the worst player on the pitch. He got completely and utterly destroyed. And without an experienced defender around him, it was a complete and utter mess. And for Ramos, you're
Could have been an
an
off day.
And that's the reason, bro, why no one should frown when people say Van Dijk is the best centre back in the world.
Current
He
form,
doesn't
yeah.
play with that support. Everyone really frowns at us and calls us dickheads. I think it's the only real claim we have this season. All the other stuff might be blown out of proportion. But Van Dijk being the best defender in the world is a legit.
Because Van Dijk is a player who I can see could defend in an attacking system and a defensive system as well. And that's a big thing because again, which is for Varane, I thought, oh wow, this guy's an amazing defender. But now I've got to pull back and say, okay, if we now fully attack, do you have the discipline to still keep your cool and your composure? You probably don't. So it's like,
So I'll quickly just say one thing on Van Dijk. The guy's phenomenal. No one's dribbled past him in the whole calendar year.
Yeah.
We'll leave that.
I saw a journalist or someone said the things with Van Dijk is he's every game he's immense.
Yeah.
It's not like one game and he's like, yeah, Van Dijk did alright. It's every game he's immense. His standard doesn't drop. If he doesn't get Player of the Year in the league, then it's an absolute.
Oh no, he has to. Because for me,
absolute travesty.
I've
no
never,
one who
I've
deserves
never
it.
known again. Don't get yourself too gassed to me because this is only time I'm going to be like this. But I've never seen a defender have this kind of effect on the team before. Like, because normally when the attacker comes in this way, this goes. So you never think of a defender. I've never seen a defender coming out. No, this guy has had a direct effect on how well the team has played. I've never seen that before.
Well, let's talk about a defender who had a great game, Jan Vertonghen. Let's talk about Tottenham versus Dortmund. Okay, so Dortmund 3-0 up from the first leg. Tottenham go into Germany. Sorry, Tottenham 3-0 up. I'm just used to Tottenham being shit. I'm just used to Tottenham being shit. Tottenham 3-0 up from the first leg, go into Dortmund, do a very professional performance, and come out with a 1-0 victory thanks to that man, Harry Kane.
Wasn't down to him though.
Well, I mean, he scored the goal, but I mean, defensively, they were very good. Lloris made save after save. Vertonghen was everywhere, throwing himself in front of grenades.
It's the best player on the pitch.
Yeah, so
Top centre.
how far do we think Tottenham can go in this tournament?
You see, for me, it depends on who they get in the quarters. Like, if Tottenham gets FC Porto, they'll probably go through. Man United, touch and go. They can't beat Barcelona. Liverpool, Bayern Munich, against Liverpool, touch and go. Bayern Munich, I don't think so.
They could beat Ajax. So it's another
Yeah,
team.
they can. So look, Tottenham can, if they are lucky, FC Porto, Ajax, they can find a way in a semi-final. But it's like, okay, see, Tottenham, what Tottenham have, I think is actually very good because if everyone is fit, you've got a very solid defense. I think Vertonghen was amazing in that game.
Yeah.
And you've got a quality finisher in Harry Kane, and you've got one of the most underrated players out there in Son. So the tools are there. Also, Sissoko and Wanyama as well holding down the midfield. The tools are there for them to really, basically, they're very well built for two-legged ties.
Yeah,
they're very well built for two-legged ties. So look, they could make if they avoid Barcelona or
I think that's
Bayern,
the only. I think Barcelona are the only team
Yes.
we really need to fear. I think
That's
on
it.
their day, if Spurs turn up, they could beat any other team.
yeah,
And they played well against Barcelona already, so that'll probably give them a little bit extra.
Nah, I mean,
of, like,
over 2 legs, they're not beating Barcelona over 2
No,
legs.
but what I mean is, if you're going into a team and you've never played them before, there's a fear factor. But you've already had 2 games against them, you're a little bit like, well, we know what they're like, we know what we can expect.
Yeah,
you know what I
but-
mean?
yeah, but
It could
Messi's
actually
Messi,
save
yeah,
them.
Messi.
Yeah, but what if Messi was missing from the
Messi
game? or
after
something, do you know what I
non-Ballon
mean?
d'Or year is different.
Yeah.
Messi might be missing from the game, you never know. And then this is.
Look, he messed up in the World Cup, so he's juicy. He's not going to get it because he misses Champions League.
For me, I know Tottenham fans will hate me, I don't see them winning it.
Oh no, no.
I don't.
I don't think any Tottenham fans can sit there and say we're going to win the Champions League.
Yeah. I feel like they would probably end up with a really horrible scenario, like they'd get Man U in the semis and they'll be like, for fuck's sake. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like something like that, and then like they'll go out because Man U just know how to beat them or something like that. But like, man, who knows, man? Like, what if Barcelona crash out to Lyon next week?
Exactly.
It's not inconceivable, you know. Like, who would have
No,
thought?
yeah.
Who would have thought? But we'll get onto it. But who would have thought that Man United would be in the next round?
Real Madrid.
And Leon upset Man City earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, I'm not even.
This is a crazy year.
No,
crazy year.
Messi's on a mission.
You know, this
Messi
one
on a
reminds
mission.
me of the one that Porto won. Remember
It is
the
a
Porto one? It was
bit
kind of similar.
yeah,
This team, and you're like,
everyone's
right, everyone's just dropping out of this thing.
No, it's not the same. Let's just be real. Real Madrid, we already know they're on the way down, and we'll get those losers eventually. So in the era in that 2004 era, those teams were still big. So those are genuine shocks.
Yeah.
Because Raul was still with Real Madrid. So those are AC Milan still had PL on people. These teams, like I had to be Real Madrid, it's really a shock when you've seen how bad Real Madrid are.
Real Madrid should have won the game.
They should have won.
They should have won the game. It's not a shock, but they should have won the game. They should have.
Okay, let's
They lost to Girona.
let me just finish up and I would say if Tottenham do win the Champions League, I'm going to be pissed because I don't have money to Liverpool. I'm not living in this country with Tottenham,
Robert Banter.
champions of Europe. Are you mad? No way. I will blow up the stadium. And I put it on camera. Come lock me up. It was me, David.
I don't co-sign this, by the way. I don't co-sign this, please.
Yeah. So let's move on to the big one. The miracle in Paris, Manchester United pulling off. It was 10 injuries. When I saw some of the players, there was one who looked 12. I was like, there's a picture of him. Like, how did he get on the pitch and stay there? Do you know what I mean? I don't even know what his name was, but this kid looked young. And he'd gone there and they've beaten Paris Saint-Germain 3-1. How does that happen?
I'm going to go on a rant, so do you want to go first or like?
I live on a Solskjaer and I said there's something crazy going on behind the scenes, but it was literally watch the throne, Jay-Z and Kanye West track 5. That's exactly what it was. It didn't make sense because everything just went for Manchester United. And it has been, it's been going for United. Like, in a Liverpool game, how many players came off injured? Couldn't do nothing to them. Like any other team would have just ripped to shreds, not United.
Like a force field is around them.
Yeah.
Now,
Juju?
Yeah, but granted they lost the first leg. So after the first leg, I'm thinking 2 away goals to PSG. Yes, they bottled it in the last 16, but surely. But we're idiots though, because think about it. They had a 4-0 lead against Barcelona, scored an away goal, and still went out.
And not too long ago, they also had a 3-1 lead against Chelsea.
And
still
dropped
went
out.
out as well.
And I think Chelsea, no, they went out to 10 men in that game. But even still.
Yeah, but this Man United team was nothing like that Barca team, though, man. Do you know?
But the Chelsea team weren't great.
Fred, Pereira, McTominay.
That's a PSG terrible.
No, I'll be real with you, and this is the thing as well. I need Man United fans right now to not tell me I'm hating, This is the one thing I hate. Like, obviously, a lot of the time I'm just doing things to get under the skin, but we're analysts. This is what we're here to do. So I'm just being real. So this is not hate. This is just real. What happened was ridiculous, but PSG did it to themselves. Man U should be happy they're through. Don't act like you smacked it and you like, because a lot of Man U fans get a bit carried away and acting like they really had up PSG and this was like some deserved win. PSG gave you 2 goals and then a penalty happened that shouldn't have happened. So let's just put it into perspective. Do you know what I'm saying? Let's just put it into perspective. But even putting that to one side,
you're allowed to be gassed at a result.
No, but don't act like your team's the best ever. It's just like, just be happy you're through. Don't act like it's because your team is greater than everyone. Now people are saying it doesn't matter who they get in the next round, bring it on and on. I'm like, whoa, pump the brakes, man.
Let them be.
Yeah.
Alright, well, fair enough, yeah, maybe, because it might bring them pressure back down.
But then when you're in a European competition like this and you get a result like that, you don't care who's the next because you're just enjoying the ride.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that you're like, bring on anyone, we're going to win the competition.
No,
it's like,
that's what they mean.
Bring on anyone, we're enjoying this.
That's what they mean.
We want to see our team go up against someone else.
I genuinely think that's what they mean. I think they are starting to actually believe they're going to win the Champions League, you know what I'm saying? So,
well, God help you if they do.
This Man United team reminds me of when Di Matteo took over at Chelsea.
It's just an aura.
It's like a mirror image. An ex-player comes in, virtually no coaching experience, turns it around. They're still in the FA Cup. They're still in the FA Cup.
Still in the FA Cup.
Still in the Champions League. Di Matteo won the Champions League and the flipping FA Cup.
And I saw another thing. Apparently, I think was it 2007. You guys lost the Champions League final.
Yeah,
Man United won it the season after. You lost to the Europa League final. Man United won the Europa League the season after. Who lost the Champions League final last season?
don't start putting all that shit. Because I know you're going to say
please, no more. No more.
just to touch on PSG, because that's where the focus needs to be. I'm sorry. There should be a rule. You know, like you said, there should be a rule you're not allowed to take players from a team who's youth academy. There should be a rule you're not allowed back in the league, in the Champions League, ever again. If you spend £1 billion, have a 2-0 lead, and go out. PSG, don't waste my fucking time anymore. Don't waste my time anymore, you losers. No, I'm sorry, you fucking losers.
There's no club that needs a European Super League more than Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah, they're the only team that probably won it.
That's really detrimental.
But what's the point? They'll probably get smacked up every week.
No.
Because the Champions League is that level and they're not good at it.
No, basically,
Go ahead.
what Devil hits upon is the critical point, and that is why PSG have been suffering. Like, there is no greater lack of parity than in Ligue 1. Like, even if Bayern and Juventus have won it for many times, you still have to struggle to win games. And even when they've won, it's by 4 points, 5 points, 6 points and everything. Bayern Munich, they still have to hustle to win. PSG literally sleepwalk. Like, the difference between PSG and the rest of France is different. So
Scotland.
Yeah.
No, it's even worse. I think
It's
Paris
even
Saint-Germain,
worse.
I think 20 odd points clear.
Yeah. So basically, like, so to go from that, literally sleepwalking games to now a team that knows how to attack.
I've always said
knows how to
that.
defend against. So it's tough. So my thing about this is, first of all, for Man United, you got to still give them credit. For that first goal, that's what strikers do. Lukaku reacted first, and that was a good finish.
A great finish.
To go past it, and because the ball was always going off, so to be able to get the ball, finish it from a very tight angle before it went off, I've got to give them that. The second goal, same thing with Ronaldo 2002. He could have been there at the same time and react. He was the first to react before all the defenders, and he got the ball in. And even for the penalty as well.
I'm not taking anything away from Lukaku's finishing, but Buffon, I love him. But take him out the back of the shed like this, put him down now, because you can't make that mistake.
Like,
I will take him to the park and leave him there.
no, seriously. I respect what you've done, but you're too old. Retire. You cannot make a mistake like that.
The guy said he goes to art exhibitions now to keep his mind focused. And I'm not having an attack on Buffon, but bro, that is his fault.
Yeah, someone needs to find out if it's the same one. He might have to mention
Just standing in the loop like,
I've seen this.
different. Was it fancy?
And we're talking about the best goalkeeper that's ever lived, in my opinion.
No.
So I'm not discrediting
No.
I think Buffon is the best goalie that's ever lived. But he's tarnishing his reputation.
You've tarnished it.
Yeah, but that doesn't take it away. It doesn't take it away.
No, PSG. You cannot be allowed back in the Champions League anymore. This is stupid now. Like, that one with 4-0 against Barcelona, that was bad. But you know what? It's still Barcelona, but still that was bad. 4-0 to lose, that's bad.
At least that was Suarez, Messi, and Neymar.
No, that
Still,
was bad.
no.
Goal as well.
To lose 6-1? 6-1?
No, I know, but like we've all said, Messi makes miracles happen. Neymar is the second best.
True.
You know what I mean? So there's
Okay, but let's combine it. So you combine that with, I think they had 10 first team players missing. 10. Pogba, their main instigating midfield. There is no excuse. So how do you still conspire to find a way to still lose? This badge, this club, everything about them is a absolute disgrace. It's the most embarrassing, loserish piece of crap thing I've ever seen in my life. Everything I've seen. If they're allowed back in the Champions League, like I don't know how those players even play the next game. Like how do you even play the next game? Like for Thomas Tuchel, what do you do next?
And
so it's not
crazy as well that a lot of people, but you lot might have even thought about this. How do they attract big players anymore?
Money.
But you've got to look at the way a lot of those players are reacting now, and they're being paid high, and they're still like thinking, what the fuck is this? Players do kind of have a bit of self-pride as well. Like you can get big money,
but then West Ham's going to try. You might want to be the first one to do it.
It's not going to happen, bro. Unless they get Messi, no one's saving that club. No one's saving that club.
We're coming towards the end. I just want to have a quick word on the big game this weekend. It's Arsenal versus Man United. So let's get a quick prediction. Now, are Man United going to continue to ride this wave, or will Arsenal be the team to bring them crashing back down to earth?
Is that
go around the Trafford? No, I said the Emirates.
Oh, is it the Emirates?
That's why I'm looking a bit chirpy. Otherwise, I'll be down.
So it's not where Lingard did the moonwalk.
Yeah, you know what? That's the dance for yeah. Any injured, don't it?
I'll go first on this one. Remember when I was saying if Ozil played against Tottenham, I think he could win a game, and Ozil didn't play against Tottenham. If Ozil plays against Man United, Arsenal can win a game. And I'm being serious because Arsenal won't do what PSG did. I mean, a lot of that was complacency. We have to admit, PSG just thought they were through. Do you know what I mean? If Ozil, the way Mkhitaryan is playing, Lacazette, he always is a threat, whichever one out of him or Aubameyang plays. If Ozil comes in and he just keeps supplying Mkhitaryan and he keeps supplying either Lacazette or Aubameyang or even Bob, I don't know what kind of crazy shit Emery might pull off. That Man U defence can't handle it. They can't handle it. And it's weird that I'm championing Ozil, but these are the type of games where turn me around, bro. Turn me around. Big game. Come, show up. Do your shit. And if Ozil just through balling, because Mkhitaryan's looking hot right now. I'm not going to lie, Mkhitaryan's looking hot. And obviously, like I said, we know Lacazette and Aubameyang what they can do. If Ozil just keeps coming through, that Man U team that played PSG cannot beat Arsenal if Arsenal are at the races. It can't. I refuse to believe that even with their poor defence, they will lose to Man U if their front four are on it. Now, I could call me crazy, but I think this is at least a draw. Arsenal might sneak this, man.
No, I'm going for a United win. I just think that Man United's defense is actually, it's actually a pretty solid defense. Whereas Arsenal's defense just is not very good. So, and I just think with Pogba coming back, Lukaku, he's scoring. I think he's
6 and 3.
6. So I just think that United are hot on form, and my goodness, after what happened in Paris Saint-Germain, they're the team that are riding on the biggest height. So that team are fully confident. So I just think with that, I'm looking at perhaps a 2-1 to United.
And plus Ozil might not play.
Yeah.
I'm going for United as well. I look at Arsenal's defence and I think
you motherfucker.
I'm just Mustafi. That's the German skull.
Look, but he's worse than Skate.
He's worse.
Yeah, 2 P's in a pod, innit?
I would fight Mustafi. I'd fight him to get him out of my club, gladiator style.
I look at him and I think Lukaku versus Mustafi. It's a miss.
You might be right with Mustafi.
Fair enough. But then potentially Martial versus.
Martial's injured though, isn't he?
I don't think he'll start. I don't think he'll start.
Even if he plays half an hour,
maybe,
that's rough, isn't it? Yeah. that could be hard viewing. That you might want to push the timing back on watching the game. You know what I mean? Because Martial could do horrible things to Mustafi. I just look at the defence and I think they're always going to give you something. Arsenal are always going to give you something.
That's always the worry.
Yeah, we're generous guys.
And I see what you're saying with Ozil. Yes, he can find the ball, but if Man United midfield starts getting physical with Ozil, he disappears.
But that's it. It depends. I don't know if Herrera and Matic and those guys are.
No, they won't be. And
So-
Pogba's not going to get
Yeah.
physical. So there's a possibility that
McTominay's gone
Great
form
part.
now.
No, but I tell you
He's on
what.
form.
I tell you what. I know I give Ozil a lot of slack, but if he lets McTominay rough him up and out of the game, just go.
Don't get put
It's
off by his
Ozil,
name.
man.
Don't get put off because he's got that
everybody
mad
come off
Scottish
Ozil,
name.
But Ozil should be able to run around McTominay.
It's
Don't
Ozil.
get
It's
put off
Ozil,
by the
man.
name. Everyone gets this McTominay name and thinks,
He's a
oh,
young
you dance name.
Yeah.
But,
No.
he's doing well.
It's Ozil, come on, man.
But
That's
for me,
fair.
my gut is telling me that we're going to get something out of this game. We're going to be the ones to put the L.
Score.
Solskjaer. Score. I think it'll be tight. I reckon 2-1. But I think we'll beat them. I think we'll beat them at home. I think that will be the first L next to Ferguson, Solskjaer, feeling whatever we call it.
And if Arsenal do win, I think that will pretty much kind of cement in my mind, yeah, Arsenal will get top 4. I think if Arsenal do get the win, I think I'll be like, do you know what? I had a feeling, and yeah, I think
It's too tough to talk.
There's a
Like,
lot
for me,
going on.
that doesn't confirm. I think if they beat them big, Arsenal are the same team. But
Arsenal's running is quite easy, you know.
Nothing is easy with Arsenal.
We would have said Tottenham would have beaten Burnley last week.
Yeah.
Well,
Fair enough.
We would have said we would have beaten Leicester at home.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, football, especially after where you never know. But anyway, thanks guys, thank you, and thank you guys for watching. And remember, we are at Matthew's Yard in Croydon. Come down, check it out, and we'll be back next week.
Peace.